Welcome to Amateur Decorating Like a Pro. I am Catherine. Hope you guys are doing well and thanks for tuning in today. We've made cone trees. You guys know I did an assortment of them. And we designed our very own wreath for this Christmas. The Christmas tree is up. And we went even further. We went ahead and got the stairs done. The garland is completely done. I'm really excited about that. And this week, we're going to go ahead and do a transitional tablescape from Thanksgiving into Christmas. And the lady who loves black and white, which is Bree, and the one who loves fiery red, which is Kenya. They're joining me on this week's collaboration, and there may be a few others, so click the playlist to see what is going on this week. Now I'm going to start with the Christmas tablescape because I started on it while the stuff was on the mantle for fall in the living room. So here's what we have. We have our napkins, we've got napkin rings, we've got 4 of a kind and 2 of a kind, but nevertheless they are gold. We've got plastic forks, spoons, and knives, guys. Believe me, some of your contributors to magazines and TV shows are using plastic. Got my chargers here, my spode plates, haven't used them in a while. You know how much I love blue and white. These glass salad plates are from Walmart, and you can also find them at the Dollar Tree. These are paper placemats. I don't know if you've heard of Hester & Koch, but they make the most beautiful paper placemats. Now this is my little portable pop-up craft table that I like to drag around the house when I'm working on something. I have a small trash can that I put underneath it. I don't really like to make a big mess when I'm doing crafts, but nevertheless, sometimes you just need a little pop-up shop. I've got here these beautiful blue fur stockings that I got from At Home a couple of years ago when I got the blue garland. I paid 39 cents per stocking. I've got picks that I've actually picked from the garland. My candles, I want to ensure that those are working. If I need to change the batteries, which more than likely I will need to do. 2 boxes that I might be adding to the centerpiece, and 3 tassel topiaries that I'm going to use as a part of my centerpiece. I've been using Old English furniture polish. It's an oil on my tables for years, and when it's time to use my table, all I have to use is a lint-free cloth. Do you guys remember the video that I did using the X Factor tip? It's just a little thing that we used to do in the visual department where we made sure that no matter where you were looking at the display, you saw a complete image. Yep, I'm using my little X Factor tip. I'm strategically placing these topiaries on the table so that you can see all 3 of them no matter where you're sitting. Now for me, the size of my placemat really does determine the size of my centerpiece. I am all about simplicity lately, and I can't seem to snap out of it. So a simple charger, a plate that does have an image on it, and I want that image to be seen. So I'm going to use a glass salad plate. Now these guys are in pretty good shape, so I'm using them as is. I do write on the bottom of my candles. That's the number of hours that the candle will remain on and the type of batteries. You will be able to find out who's participating in this collaboration by clicking the playlist in the description box below or the iCard in the top right-hand corner of this video. Now don't quote me on this, but I think these topiary tassels, the stockings, and the garland are all a part of the same collection from At Home, the Jeweled Frost. I think it's all the same collection, but nevertheless, I got it 90% off a couple of years ago. If you have not shopped the Kroger Marketplace stores, you are missing out. They have the most beautiful selection of napkins. That's where I buy the majority of my napkins, and they're very inexpensive. Now I do put my napkins in the dryer to get rid of that crease. I find that they look a little bit more fluffy inside of a simple napkin ring. And yes, I still place a paper dinner napkin underneath my dinner plate. I just love all things cut glass. I love Waterford, Marquee. I love all of that. And I especially love the glasses that are from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has beautiful cut glass. I think I must have 12 of every one that they have. This is Waterford, and I believe the champagne glasses are Marquee. So I decided to follow my instincts and stop. I thought this was enough. I did not add the small boxes. That space is really not big enough for me to put anything, and it's a little elbow room for passing things around. And I have a traditional table with a touch of whimsy. I love the stockings on the table, guys, and it just makes you smile. And even though the stockings are being used as utensil holders, they can also be used as place card holders. Where do I sit? Check out your stocking. You could buy those wooden tags from Hobby Lobby, and you can chalk paint them white, and you can write the name of your guest on the tag and place it on these utensil holders. That would be adorable. This is perfect. We're going to recycle the florals that were on our fall mantle. So now that I know what my Christmas table is going to look like, I'm going to take all of the Christmas decor off of the table, put it in a little container that is actually underneath the bench. This pumpkin centerpiece was inspired by Melanie from the channel Living Luxuriously for Less. I love her fall centerpiece, so while taking everything off the mantle, why not just go ahead and take it into the kitchen, set the island up, and get this done. So guys, I got a paring knife, and I said, all right, let's just carve a pumpkin. And into the top, I started to carve. And I realized that there was already foam on the inside that I could use to actually hold the silk flowers that I was going to insert. These are the same florals that I'm using that were on the mantle. I scored my opening with a paring knife, and then I got a spoon and just scooped it out. I used a spoon to scoop out the contents of the pumpkin just enough so I could have plenty left over to insert my florals. And yeah, later on I did use painter's tape to secure that brown paper. I decided to make the hole at the top a little bit wider because I knew I wanted to pack it with florals. Now this is a classic example that when you want to get something done, you don't think clearly. Why didn't I just take the pumpkin and its newly carved contents and hold it over the trash can and empty it out? I think I was working hard and not smart. I love it. You've got your foam, you've got your container, all in one. Now I am sorry that I inadvertently deleted the footage for the full installation of the flowers into the pumpkin. I don't know what happened, but I deleted it, and it's not there. So it's gonna look like I just literally just snapped my finger and suddenly all of the flowers were in the pumpkin. Remember to click the playlist in the description box below, or on the top right hand corner of this video, click the I card, and you can also find the participants videos there. I love this tablescape. I love that pop of color, and I'm really loving how it turned out and how it transitions into the Christmas tablescape. And I hope you like it as well. Please give me a thumbs up and share your comments. I read everything, guys. So imagine those small gift boxes, beautifully gift wrapped, sitting in the place of those pumpkins. Should I rethink that? If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so today. And remember to turn on your notifications by pressing the bell. That simply means you want to know when I have uploaded the very next video. Hope you're staying warm and safe out there. And as always, stay in prayer and stay creative.